Hey, Shannon from Walden's Landscaping. I've been watching a lot of YouTube stuff because it's winter time and I have time. But a lot of videos on there now are like, these guys with the dump trailers, are saying how they're lower cost, lower maintenance. I don't think they ever take into consideration you're pulling that trailer with a truck that's getting beat up a little bit. I'm going to show you behind me the trailers I got and my thoughts on this. I think there's a purpose for both. If you can only afford, most people, you're going to start by getting into a trailer. This is a Shore Track, 7,000 pound, 5x8, actually 5x10, I believe. This is a Griffin. And it's funny because I still kept one of my older load trails. That's a 14 foot, not a, I got rid of my 16 foot. The areas I'm going into, the 16 feet just wasn't working out. It was nice when you had to go get lumber or haul one of the tractors. All three of these, actually probably two of these, will haul my BX, which is about all I'd ever put on a trailer. Other than that, I'm bringing it on a flatbed. I keep this one around when I got to really haul something heavy like boulders, or like go get stumps that are just real big. I tend to put them in this, and I like how it's low to the ground compared to the dump truck. Sometimes you're picking up a stump with like my KX040, it ain't gonna lift it much higher than you got to lift to get into that trailer to get rid of it. I'm probably always going to keep a trailer like this around. I don't know if it will be that one, but that's the only 14,000 GVW one I got, and that seems to be what most people are buying and saying you don't need a dump truck. I find I'm liking these smaller ones just because they fit in places, and I went a little bit skinnier with both. This is a 5-footer, this is a 6-footer, that's a 7-footer. I personally think, like my company, I feel I need both of these things. There's just things I do with both. And another thing that made me do this video is I've been fighting with my insurance agents about my insurance prices have gone crazy the last few years. Most people that have these trailers don't understand they're not insured for it, and my insurance guy was just telling me that. He goes, homeowners call me all the time and say, hey, I just bought a trailer, I want to make sure I'm covered. And he tells them most normal insurance policies on your pickup truck only want you hauling what they can call a 1,500 pound utility trailer, which is like little like lawn trailers. Most of your insurance, if you go out and get in an accident with one of these on your truck, you're probably not going to be covered. So it's something that's going to be the first thing in this video I'm going to suggest you look into. He says he doesn't know of any insurance company that doesn't make you add commercial truck insurance for hauling these 14,000 pound dump trailers. And that seems to be the real popular thing that's on YouTube right now. People are buying these big ones because they want to haul their tractor or their skid steer in it. Another thing I'm going to say with the skid steer thing, this is a 14,000 pound trailer. I believe that the load trail, that weighs a little over 4,000 pounds. So that means you can haul something that weighs 10,000 pounds in it. Most of your newer skid steers are way heavier than that. So that trailer is overloaded. So if you get in an accident, but I'm doing this video because I'm watching these guys. No normal truck insurance is going to cover an accident if this thing's hooked to your truck. And he said right now in New Hampshire, a lot of insurance companies are having a hard time. They're dropping guys with commercial. They don't do commercial truck insurance. They don't do plow endorsements anymore. So his office in Portsmouth is getting overrun right now with people that they're getting dropped by another insurance company. They're coming to him. And then he said, I look into their policy, and I told them for the last 5 years they weren't even covered properly. And then they're like, what do you mean? And then they get scared when they get the new price. But all I'm saying is make sure you're insured to haul these trailers. You're probably going to find out you're not. And by the time you put commercial truck insurance on your pickup truck to pull this, which to me as a business owner, that's the benefit. My pickup truck's got commercial truck insurance, which I can haul all the way up to a 14,000 pound dump trailer under that policy. So I don't want to say I'm getting free insurance because you don't get free insurance, but it's like that. Then it makes sense, even more sense. But there's things I do in the summertime, like this truck. The last 2 summers, this truck, I had to put in 4-wheel drive, low range to back up a hill. Like I work in this part of New Hampshire, just these camp driveways I go up sometimes, they're just so steep. You would never back a dump trailer up, loaded. So they've got their uses. I personally feel I need both, which kind of stinks because of the insurance cost and everything. I mean, I'm sick to my stomach right now with the insurance cost in New Hampshire for commercial truck insurance. And like I'm under the 26,000 GVW. He says that alone saved me probably 3,000. I did for a long time. I had an International and I had an F600, an older F600 years ago. But I look back and like he said, what you were paying for those vehicles is crazy. But as soon as I go over the 20, if I get a truck any bigger than a 1-ton, he said your insurance is probably going to go up $2,600 to $2,800 just for that fact. I'm like, so I've done a pretty good sit down with my insurance guy the last month to get my insurance straightened around. So I'm going to say that's one thing. But I also want to say these guys, I just watched some this morning, which made me do this video. The guy's like, there's no maintenance. There is maintenance. These tires, you're going to find once you buy one of these dump trailers, you better keep a couple spare tires at your house, because you'll be surprised when these are loaded, you back in someone's yard, you back over something sharp or even a 6x6 landscape timber. It's a good way to take a tire out. And I swear to God, these are like a magnet to nails on the road too. You'll get a flat tire. Them tires are a couple $100 a piece depending on what you buy, sometimes more. If you got the heavier than 14,000 pound trailers, them tires are sometimes like $350 a piece. So, but to say these are no maintenance is a lie, because you got to hook these to a truck that has the proper insurance and that truck's getting beat on. If you think when you get that 14,000 pound trailer, you put 5 yards of loom on that and drag it around, you think that's not doing heavier maintenance. One of the guys this morning said, well, I'm going to have that 3/4 ton pickup whether I had this trailer or not, so I don't count that. You got to count it, because it's actually your brakes and stuff. Even though your trailer brakes are all working on this, your truck still, you're going to go through brakes more often, tires more often. If you look sometimes when you pull this thing with 5 yards on it or 4 yards on it, look at your back tire in your rear view mirror, you'll see that tire is getting, you're going to go through tires way more often. So, and to say it's no maintenance is a lie. I just want to make this video and make that clear. And like I said, they both got their purpose. And when you're starting out a company, a dump trailer is the way to go. I prefer, another thing I did when I first started, I couldn't afford a dump trailer. So back then you could put an easy dumper, or I didn't like the easy dumpers. I got Brymar was the brand name, but I put 2 or 3 Brymars in trucks I had over the years, you know, the insert dumps. I think them are the best bang for your buck. Now they're like $5 a piece, but it's still a cheap way of getting you a dump, you know, in one of your trucks. And again, you've already got the truck. It makes your truck a dump truck. You can normally put 2 yards of about anything in those, sometimes 3. I mean, bark mulch, stuff like that, you can freight them. But like stone dust, I did a lot of flat work back then, so I was hauling like 2 yards of stone dust. I never had an issue. Same thing with the dump trucks. People, that's a 1-ton dump truck. You're only going to haul so much with it. And that's another thing I'm doing, is I'm doing a video on, I was going to replace this or put a new body on it. That body doesn't look bad, but it's getting pretty tender underneath, and inside it's got some serious welding. Needs a floor put in it, so I've got to make that decision. But no matter what, there's maintenance. That's the biggest thing I want to make clear in this video. These guys are dreaming to think there ain't maintenance to having dump trailers. You'll be surprised what goes. And same thing, once that gets 5 or 6 years old, you got to start looking at the hydraulic lines. It's got a battery in it. I'm a firm believer in my business. Anything that's got a battery in it is a headache to you. It's just a matter of time. So, a battery or a motor. But overall, I can't complain. My trailers, maintenance-wise, I try to keep up on them every year, bring them in, go through them. All these are ready to go in the spring. I've already brought them in, greased. I redid all the bearings, made sure everything was tight, adjusted, oil undercoated the spots that I think might get rusty. This is one of my older trailers. I actually sold my newer trailer, which was the 16-foot, and decided to keep this just because it gets in places better. I also found the 16-foot, the overhang in the back, when you dumped it up, was almost hitting the ground. You would I was always worried about damaging the back of that trailer. Like if you're dumping firewood out and one slides under your truck, it would probably bend a bit with it. I did bend it once where the taillights are. So I never liked it because it set so low to the ground when you had it tipped up. So I decided to keep this one. But I just thought I'd do this video and just tell people that are thinking about getting a dump trailer. Awesome. If you can afford it, they're an awesome thing to have sitting in your yard. Again, make sure you're covered insurance-wise, because you don't want to find out you're not. I got all these guys on the YouTube too that are renting them. I find it hard to believe they're putting proper insurance on them. And if that thing goes out with your license plate on it, gets in an accident, guess who they're coming after? Especially if it kills somebody. And I've also seen, like, this good example right here is this 14,000 pound trailer. You rent that to somebody, you can bet your butt they're going to overload it. And when they get in an accident with it, they're going to be looking for every excuse they can to get out of it. I wasn't told this. I know a lot of guys in this area that were renting theirs during the COVID bull crap. They watched a YouTube video how someone was making a buck with it. I mean, their trailers were beat. In 24 months time, the trailers looked like they had been through a war. At the end of it, they wish they didn't do it. They're like, well, that pays my payment on it. It gives me an excuse to buy one. Renting your equipment out, I'll tell you right now, is never a good thing. People drive, you rent a vehicle or trucks, people drive it like they stole it, and they treat your trailer like a piece of crap too. Not worried about it. Some people ask me all the time what I think about getting one to rent out to people. I personally think it's a dumb idea. The thing you can do that I do is I have people call me once in a while and say, hey, we're digging out a bunch of organics around my house. And I've been doing it now for 4 or 5 years. I charge someone a rental fee to leave that in their yard for 4 or 5 days so they can dig shrubs out or dig an area around the house. A lot of times it's just organic. I don't really want construction crap put on it, but you could do that. I wouldn't let people rent it to where they come hook that to their truck. Again, even then I'd be careful renting. But what I do is I'll leave that in someone's yard and say, like a dumpster fee, I guess you'd say. And if it's just organics, a lot of times, I mean, it's crazy. A lot of times I'm getting loam that I can put through my screener and I get a good product out of it. There'll be a little bit of brush or a little bit of root system in it, but a lot of the times it's like someone's digging out an old garden that was around their house. They feel it was dated. They'll redo the front of their house and get rid of that garden or whatever. And I'll be honest with you, I've made some pretty good money doing that. And again, they're loading your trailer by hand. They're not loading it with a machine normally, so they're not beating the crap out of it. They load it all by hand, but they'll put a pretty good amount on it. I guess is the best way to put it. Another thing I'll add to this video is if anybody's got any questions about trailers, don't be afraid to ask me. I've learned a lot of things the hard way. Over 20-something years of business, I bought and sold a lot of trailers. I only keep my trailers normally for a certain amount of time, and I try to trade out of them while there's still value in them. But I know a lot of trailers that are junk, ones that are good. So if you got any questions, don't be afraid to ask me on YouTube. Done my research on most of the stuff I bought. I can tell you brands to stay away from, and there's a lot of them. And there's some good names out there that I personally have had bad luck with. And there's some videos on it if you look at my YouTube channel. But any questions, don't be afraid to ask me. I deal with a lot of other contractors in this area too. That have bought some that are good, some that are bad. So if you ask me, I might be able to save you from buying a piece of crap. But again, this was just like an informational video. I just thought about it because I've been watching a lot of videos, and the people on there they're always like, oh, there's so much less maintenance in a dump truck. Well, they're really not, because you're hooking it to something to move it, and that truck's getting beat on the same way. But if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Like I said, I have people ask me this question all the time, what I think of the dump trailers, why I have dump trailers when I have the dump truck. My thought on that is I need both. But again, thanks for watching.